Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Choudhari, Department of Chemistry, RBNB College, Srirampur. Today we are going to see the new topic, that is nuclear chemistry and radioactivity from 11th standard. This is topic number 13 and that is newly added in our syllabus. Now let us see first what is meant by this nuclear chemistry. Here nuclear chemistry, that is given by, it is the branch of physical chemistry. It is the branch of physical chemistry and it is the study of reactions involving changes in atomic nuclei. Here nuclear chemistry, that is the branch of physical chemistry and that regarding with the changes that takes place in the atomic nucleus. We know that here atomic nucleus of an atom, in that nucleus that consists of protons and neutrons, and also we know that protons are positively charged particles and neutrons are electrically neutral particles, and nucleus of an atom, that is surrounded by the number of electrons which are negatively charged particles. That means here neutrons, protons and electrons, these are the subatomic particles of the nucleus of an atom. Now let us see here what is the importance of this nuclear chemistry. That means here why there is need to study this nuclear chemistry branch. Now here there are so many interested and so many important concepts are there which are related with the nuclear chemistry. Now let us see here one by one what are that importance. Here first important is to understand the changes occurring on the earth. Changes occurring on the earth. We know that there in every day there are changes occurring on the earth, and that whatever that changes are occurring, that are studied with the help of nuclear chemistry. Now here second importance is geologists that explore nuclear reactions. Here geologists, they are studying these nuclear reactions. Also here astronomers, they are also studying the nuclear reactions taking place in stars. Whatever reactions that occurs in the star, that are studied by these astronomers, and this is also studied with the help of nuclear chemistry branch. Now here let us see the next importance of this nuclear chemistry in biology and medicine. Whatever that interactions which are emitted from nuclear reactions within the living system are important. Within the living system, whatever that nuclear reactions are occurring, that are also important and that are studied in the branch of biology and medicinal branches. Now here these are the common importance of the nuclear chemistry. Now here this nuclear chemistry and radioactivity, that is first studied by Henry Becquerel, Antoine scientist, and here also we know that examples of nuclear reactions, and these are also common examples, and these examples we have to study in detail in this topic. But let us see here what are that examples of the nuclear chemistry or here nuclear reactions. First one is radioactive decay. Radioactive decay. This is very important example of this nuclear reactions, and that also we have to study in this topic. Here second example is artificial transmutation. Here what happens? Transmutation of the nucleus takes place, and that is nothing but artificial. Now here nuclear fission takes place. Nucleus that undergoes nuclear fission type of reactions. Now here that fourth one type, that is the nuclear fusion reaction. That means in case of nucleus fusion type of reactions also takes place, and that we will study in detail in the next concept. Now here let us see here what are the examples of nuclear chemistry. Here first one is radioactivity K, second one is artificial transmutation, third one is nuclear fission, and fourth one is nuclear fusion type of reactions. And all these type of reactions are studied in different type of branches. And so nuclear chemistry is the branch of physical chemistry, and that is very important in the all type of sciences. And so this topic is very important. Now let us consider here, because here we know that nuclear chemistry, that is related with the study of atomic nucleus. And so we know that whatever that solar system is there, that is similar to the atomic nucleus structure. Now here let us study what are that similarity between the solar system. Let us consider here similarity between solar system and structure of atom. Structure of atom. Now here let us consider first what is meant by that solar system. Solar system means what? It is made up of sun and planets. That is made up of sun and planets, that is called as solar system. But actually here whatever that sun is there, that is present at the center. That is present at the center, and all the planets, they are moving around sun. All the planets, they are moving around the sun. And also if we see the structure of nucleus, then we know that within the nucleus of an atom, that protons and neutrons are situated, or they are placed at the central position of the nucleus. Protons are positively charged particles and neutrons are electrically neutral particles. And also around the nucleus of every atom, subatomic particles are moving, which are moving with a fast rate, and that particles are called as electrons. And so solar system, in which that sun is present at the central position and all the planets are revolving around the sun. And so there is analogous in the atomic system and solar system. Now here we know that in atomic system, the forces which hold the subatomic particles together, the forces which hold subatomic particles together in the atomic nucleus, that forces are called as attractive electrostatic forces. Are called as attractive electrostatic forces. And let us consider here whatever that atom that consists of tiny central core, that is called as nucleus. For example, here suppose at the central position of the atomic nucleus, protons and neutrons are present, and this is called as tiny central core. This is called as tiny central core, that is the nucleus of an atom, and that consists of protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons. And here this center of atomic nucleus, that is surrounded by fast moving particles, that are surrounded by fast moving particles, and these particles are called as electrons. These are called as electrons. And here the radius of nucleus, the radius of nucleus, that is of the order 10 raised to minus 15 meter. The radius of nucleus is near about 10 raised to minus 15 meter. And here whatever this outer sphere is there, its radius is about 10 raised to minus 10 meter. That is about 10 raised to minus 10 meter. The radius of nucleus is 10 raised to minus 15 meter, and radius of outer sphere, that is near about 10 raised to minus 10 meter. And so here whatever that outer sphere is there, that is 10 raised to 5, that is 10 raised to 5 times larger than nucleus. Yeah, whatever outer sphere is there, that is 10⁵ times larger than the nucleus. Why? Because here there is difference between the radius of nucleus and outer sphere, and so large space is present between nucleus and outer sphere. Large vacant space, whatever that place is available. Here at the central position of atomic nucleus, which particles are concentrated? Protons and neutrons. Out of that, protons are positively charged particles, neutrons are electrically neutral particles, and around this nucleus that fast moving particles are present. They are present at a specific distance, and so between nucleus and that outer sphere, larger vacant space is available. And here radius of nucleus, that is near about 10⁻⁻15 meter, and radius of outer sphere, that is found to be 10⁻⁻10 meter. And so here whatever that size of that outer sphere is there, that is near about 10⁵ times larger than nucleus, and that is the important thing in the structure of atomic nucleus. Now let us consider how that atoms are represented in the symbolic form. Here the element is denoted as X. Here subscript, that is to the left of this X symbol, that is Z, and superscript to the left side of this elemental symbol, that is capital A. Now let us consider here what these symbols represent. Here this X, that is called as symbol of an element. Symbol of an element. That means this X, that may be lithium, sodium, chlorine, fluorine, etc. Any atomic symbol that represent here X. Now here whatever this superscript A to the left hand side of this X symbol, that represent atomic mass of that particular element. And here what is this Z? Z means here these are number of protons. That means here number of protons that represent atomic number of particular element, and so we can here write atomic number of an element. Here let us consider here X, that is what is that? That is the symbol of particular element. Here this is the subscript, and that is always written to the left hand side of the elemental symbol, and that represents number of protons, and that also indicates the atomic number of that element. Now here let us consider here superscript, which is also present to the left hand side of this elemental symbol, and that indicates atomic mass of that particular element. And also we have A is equal to Z plus N. Also we have atomic mass capital A is equal to Z plus N. What is this Z? Z means here number of protons present within that nucleus, and here N, that indicates number of neutrons within the nucleus of that element. Number of neutrons present within that nucleus of element. Now let us consider, for example, For example, here we can represent here carbon element. Its atomic number is 6 and mass number of carbon is 12. That means here X is nothing but carbon. Symbol of carbon is denoted by capital C, and here Z is equal to 6. That means atomic number of carbon, that is denoted by this Z, that is nothing but 6. This indicates that carbon consists of 6 number of protons. And here capital A is equal to 12, that is atomic mass of carbon, that is equal to 12. And also we know that here A is equal to Z plus N, and here sum of number of neutrons and protons. Sum of number of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom are called as nucleons. That means here A is equal to Z plus N. Atomic mass, that is the sum of number of protons and number of neutrons, and this sum indicates number of nucleons. And so here for carbon 6, 12. A is equal to 12, Z is equal to 6, and so here we can express the number of neutrons. Here number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z, and so here 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. That indicates number of neutrons present in the carbon C, 6, 12. Here how many number of protons are present? 6 number of protons are present. 6 number of neutrons are present, and here atomic mass of carbon, that is denoted by capital A, and that is here 12. And so here in this way the element of that element in the symbolic form is represented in this way. And so we'll stop here. Thank you.